everybody, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this rose gold smoky eye that you see here. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so jumping in, we're going to use the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and we're going to be taking burnt orange first and throwing that in the crease. You want to make sure to blend that out really good to diffuse the color. It's going to be our transition shade. Next, we're going to take red ochre and throw that in the crease as well. And then we're going to go in with Cypress Umber from that same Anastasia palette. And we're going to focus that mainly on the outer corner and just kind of brush it in towards the center of the crease as well, just for a little bit more depth for the look. And here I'm just taking a clean blending brush. This is the Morphe E23, because of course you want to blend between each step just to make sure everything's nice and seamless without any harsh lines. And then on this step, I just felt like I wanted a little bit more depth in my outer corner, so I went in with the shade Vamp from the Tarteist Pro palette, but you can go ahead and go in with whatever darker brown shade you want. That's just what was in front of me. And of course, again, I'm just going in to blend everything out. And now for the fun part, we're going to go in with the Stila Magnificent Metals in the shade Rose Gold Retro. We're going to throw that all over the lid. These are really easy to work with because they just come out on the doe foot applicator and just put that directly on the lid wherever you want it. And then I'm going to go in with the Morphe M433 and kind of blend out the edges of that glitter because I don't want it to be a harsh transition from the glitter to the outer corner. And I also went in to deepen up the outer corner a little bit more. I did go ahead and do my liner and lashes off camera, but I used the Inglot gel liner in shade 77. And for lashes, I used the Vegas Nay Allure collab in Grand Glamour. Now for face primer, I'm using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More and smoothing that all over my face, focusing it on the areas with larger pores, which for me is around my nose and T-zone area. I'm going to go ahead and also do a little color correcting on my under eyes with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. Now I'm also going to do some color correcting on my breakouts that I have going on my cheeks using the NYX Color Correcting Concealer Palette. Now for foundation, I'm going in with the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation in the shade NC37. And I am using the Morphe G6 brush to do this, but once I'm done doing that, I do go in again with the Beauty Blender just to go over everything for a more airbrush finish. For concealer, I do use two. I go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer first and put that on the very inner corner of my under eye, but it is really full coverage and intense for me, so I only put that there and on the bridge of my nose. And then I go in with the Naked Weightless Concealer to kind of finish off my highlighting on my under eyes and my forehead. And then I go in with my Beauty Blender and just blend everything out. And then to set everything, I do go in with the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Powder in Natural 11. I do again go over my forehead with the Beauty Blender just to make sure there's no creasing before I set everything. Now for bronzer, I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer just to give the face a little bit more color before we go in for contouring. Now for contouring, I'm going in with the Morphe M405 and the Lorac Contour Palette using the medium shade. And for highlight, I'm going to be taking the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the shade Moonlight. And I go ahead and put that on the back of my hand and then use the tip of the Beauty Blender to put that at the top of the cheekbones. I do go over that with the Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill collab in Champagne Pop. Yes, this is still one of my favorite highlights of all time. Now for the lower lash line, I do go in with the burnt orange shade on the Morphe M432 along with Cypress Umber that I focus mostly on the outer portion of the lower lash line. I coated my lower lashes with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And for the lips, I went in with the MAC lip liner in Burgundy. And for lipstick, I went in with the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in Topped with Brandy. I set everything with the Urban Decay setting spray for oil control. And here is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.